Hello and welcome to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, Mr. BoomStick XL, and today I am reviewing Ubisoft's The Division Update 1.8, which was released on December 5th, and came in at a large 10.2 gigs. Now, before we go any further, most are wondering if a game that came out 2 years ago is worth going back to during a time when there are so many games available to play. The answer is a gigantic yes. The Resistance expansion is the biggest update for The Division since its launch in 2015. What makes this incredible is the expansion is totally free for everyone who purchased the game. Whether you bought it on launch day or during the Xbox Live Black Friday sale, you can play the new area which is located on the west side of Manhattan called the West Side Pier. You will also be able to explore the new social area called Camp Clinton, where there are a host of things for you to do. The new optimization station is where you can upgrade all of your weapons and gear using Division tech and money. This update allows players to invest in their favorite gear and achieve the perfect stats without forcing the player to change gear sets that they may be unfamiliar with. You are only held back by how much money and Division tech you own. Both currencies can be acquired by breaking down weapons and gear from caches you get for completing daily tasks. Hunting down the four factions that consist of the Cleaners, the Rikers, the Rioters, and the Last Man Battalion, who are now working together to take over Manhattan, will also score you rare weapons and gear. A true force to be reckoned with. Only by using your skills to your advantage will you and your fellow Division agents survive the newly formed gangs. Besides your standard running and gunning within the West Side Highway, there are two new modes for you to try out called Resistance and Skirmish. In Resistance, for every fifth wave you complete, you are rewarded with new loot to expand your dominance. As the waves continue, so does the difficulty. My brother and a few friends got up to level 10, but we were unfortunately taken out. The loot grind is in full effect and it's glorious. If you're more of a PvP kind of a gamer, you can play the Skirmish Mode, where two teams of 4 agents compete against each other to get the highest number of kills before time expires. Teams earn points each time a down agent is eliminated. The PvP rank has also been increased from 40 to 99. Both the Last Stand and Skirmish expansions contribute to the overall rank within the game. Also included in this update are 4 new exotic weapons for you to find. The House Submachine Gun, Big Alejandro, which is a light machine gun, the Devil Marksman Rifle, followed by the Heel Marksman Rifle. They are random drops you can get from defeating bosses and doing daily missions that are littered throughout the level. I myself have already put in 20 plus hours into Update 1.8 and it doesn't look like I'm going to stop anytime soon. What's incredible is that for all the slack Ubisoft and the Division got for its shortcomings, no one is giving them any credit for the continued support of a game that is nearly 2 years old. I'm giving The Division 1.8 a solid 9 out of 10. If you've stopped playing, it's a great time for you to jump back in and give it another shot. You've been activated, Agent, and New York needs your help now more than ever. Now for today's Community Spotlight, and he is Def Jam Bam, and it is my complete honor to highlight one of Twitter's good guys. He has been gaming since the original NES, where he played during his visits to his uncle's house. He has played countless hours with his cousins, fun times he will always remember. Playing with his cousins and uncle made him realize that gaming was more than just a hobby. Another magical moment that he'll never forget was when he received the Sega Genesis for Christmas, with classic games such as Sonic 1, Street Fighter 2, and Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. Like many kids in that era, he was a big fan of the N64, with games such as Killer Instinct, Star Fox 64, and WrestleMania 2000. His most anticipated games of 2018 include Anthem, State of Decay 2, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Metro Exodus, Far Cry 5, and Crackdown 3. Some of his favorite gaming franchises are Gears of War, Dead Space, Resident Evil, Killer Instinct, and Donkey Kong. He shows huge amounts of support for his favorite gaming podcasts, and they are Xbox Nation, Crossfire, BGST, M&C Mornings, RDX, and Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. You can find him on Twitter at DefJamBam, and I'm going to include the link in the show notes, so please give him a follow. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button. It helps the channel out tremendously. Once again, thank you for your continued support.